Welcome back to our series on Tech for Good, where we take a closer look at startups that aren't driven by creating technology for its own sake, but are motivated to create a better world. In Silicon Valley lore, there is a legendary conversation between Steve Jobs and the then CEO of Pepsi, John Sculley, trying to convince Sculley to become the CEO of Apple when it was still a very young company. Steve Jobs says to Sculley, "Do you want to sell sugar water for the rest of your life? Or do you want to come with me and change the world?" That simple conversation is a perfect backdrop to our Tech for Good video series. And with that, let me introduce Margaux Peltier, founder of Enerdrape, a perfect example of this anecdote. Margaux, welcome to IMD.
Thank you, Jim.
Shall we get started by hearing your 30-second elevator pitch on Enerdrape?
Sure. So Enerdrape is turning any kind of underground spaces, from parking lots to tunnels, into renewable energy sources for the heating and the cooling needs of building. So basically, we have invented the very first technology of geothermal energy, but without any drilling and without being invasive.
How does the company work or sustain itself financially? What is your business model?
So our business model is pretty standard, I would say. In our industry, we provide either the full solution to our clients, so the building owner, the energy specialist, or we provide them with energy supply. So basically, they buy directly the heat or the cooling that we are creating.
Okay, very straightforward.
Yeah.
So how does being a Tech for Good company help you with investors and customers, or does it help you?
So I think, yes, it does help, but it's my first company, so I can't really compare, to be honest. But I think there was some changes. Some investors are not, of course, they're always looking for profits, but they also look for impact, environmental impact, but can be also social impact, different kinds of impact. So yeah, it's helping. Sometimes they are using the same models that they have been applied in the back, and it doesn't really fit sometimes. But yeah, as soon as you find the good ones, I think you align, and it does help, yeah.
So what was your motivation for creating Enerdrape?
I met my two co-founders. I was really not expecting to create a venture. I was on the path to work in an engineering firm, like classical thing for an engineer, because I'm an engineer. And I don't know, there was this thing, this was like waiting in the lab. My co-founders have also kind of think about it for a couple of times. But I realized that if I was not doing it, it will never go out of the lab. So that was really the motivation.
I love that. How do you define success?
So for me, I would define success by really contributing to something to the society, like really providing something, doing something from your hand, and bring it to the society. For me, that is success.
So what are some of the challenges that you've had, and how have you overcome them?
So lots of challenges in a startup. I think it's a path. You go through several types of challenges. Technical challenges first that you have to overcome. Then you have funding, financial challenge. Now for me, it's really about the team, like getting a team, gaining leadership, really motivating to go further. That's quite a challenge, and yeah, I don't know. You just get some tools here and there, and I think it's a lot about discussing with my friends that are also entrepreneurs that go through this challenge. Experience from the others is, I think that's really the thing that helps you the most.
You've already got a couple of first customers. What's been their reaction? And were there any problems when you went to them and said, okay, I've got this product, or did they come to you?
So at the beginning, some of the customers were coming to us, and we were not really ready because the technology was not ready. So we were like, okay, if they come to us, we have the perfect product market fit. Everything will be rolling. In practice, it takes time, and then you have to convince them, and you have other challenges. One of the challenge or the reaction we have is it's really about innovation. Some customers, they are really keen on innovation and they want to be the first. But actually, in our industry, most of them, they don't want to be the first. They want to wait and see what the others are doing. So now we really got this first client, and this is helping a lot. We are logging some new ones. But to get this first one, it was quite a challenge, because they're just, they're not sure if someone did not do it, maybe there is a trick somewhere.
So nobody wants to be the pioneer.
Exactly. Everybody wants to be the second.
Okay. What do you see as your next big challenge?
I would say our next big challenge is going to grow and scale the team, to be able to, not only the team, but the business in general, and to be able to deliver all the first projects and really make Enerdrape big. I think that's going to be our challenge, but we are in a good path.
And you're in fundraising mode, I assume?
Yes, always.
Okay. All right, thank you very much, Margaux. I hope you've enjoyed this, another look at an entrepreneur who's trying to make the world a better place. Thank you very much for watching.